What is going on, entertainment? So time Capital with another video. So in this video, you guys, we're talking about a lot of the stuff that Scotty, Stylist, Darrien did post about Zeus Network, and also his relationship with Scotty, Scotty's relationship with Lemmy, and some of the things Lemmy has allegedly done to her. Everything being said in this video, you guys, is alleged and not as factual at all. So please let me know what you think down below. All right. So you guys have been sending me these posts that he's been posting like since last night. Y'all been asking me to talk about it. So Darrien, you guys, me and him were, I don't know if you would call it friends, acquaintances, whatever. At one point in time, we were talking as friends for like, I would say we started talking around Baddies East. We started talking through Instagram DM, getting to know each other, whatever. He was actually an entertainer, and his brother actually was an entertainer. So his brother watched my channel and stuff like that. I guess he put him onto it, and then he watched, so on and so forth. So me complimenting his styling that he has done on Scotty, he then reached out, said thank you, blase blase. We then started talking from there, just as friends or whatever, King, boom. So throughout us getting to know each other, he to me, we developed a friendship to where he would come to me in regards to stuff that would be going on with Zeus. Now, I don't want you guys to think that like he would just come to me like, oh, you know, gossiping. Because I'm gonna be real, me and him do not talk. I'm actually blocked. Did have a falling out, but blocking is crazy. But that's how we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. But he would to me use me as like a venting tool, telling me certain stuff that would go on because he trusted that, you know, I would never reveal these things, which I never did, even after we did fall out. Like I said, since Baddies East, we were talking even during Baddies Caribbean, and then after that, that's when we had the fallout or whatever. During that time frame, some of the stuff that he would tell me would be in great detail. Like I said, it would be more so in a venting way, more so than a gossiping type of manner about some of the stuff that, you know, is going on with Scotty allegedly, some of the things that Lemmy is doing allegedly as well. So recently he took to Instagram and posted this and said, I've been quiet for 2 MF long. Attention, everybody. Darrien, you shout out. Attention, everybody. Y'all know I got to put some humor in it. I'm not working with Scotty or Zeus Network anymore. Do not tag me in any posts having to do with her anymore. Now, I can really tell y'all what's been going on behind the scenes. He puts a laughing emoji next to it. He said, going live soon. He said, I've been with Zeus for 2 years now. Baddies Africa is my last season. I have to remove myself from this environment. The money isn't worth turning a blind eye to what's going on. Lemmy Pepper is a terrible person who does a lot of unspeakable things behind the scenes. Trust me, I know. I can't wait for the day he gets exposed. Scotty's the only reason I don't say anything about the things I've seen him do and say. Trust me, when Surviving Zeus comes out, y'all not going to believe the stuff that goes on in regards to these girls. I believe this tweet was separate from the day yesterday to where he posted all of these Instagram stories exposing what's going on. Okay, seeing these posts, I was disappointed. The reason why, me and him, when we would talk, he would talk about being fed up with the network. So this isn't a lie. This isn't something y'all probably wonder, oh, you saying it now. The reason why I'm doing this video and saying all of this now is because I don't like to tell people stories for them. After we did fall out, he did not F with my channel, say anything bad about me publicly. So I did the same. I'm that type of person. If we were friends or cool, whatever you want to call it, whatever he would want to call it, I don't really give a crap. I'm not going to be the type that's going to blast you until you start effing with me. I'm telling you. How my channel started getting F with, I felt like he was doing something to try to sabotage me. That's what I would, you know, explode. I'm not going to lie. But I'm that solid person. If you don't do nothing to me, I ain't going to do nothing to you. Whether we cool or not. That's why I would have never have said anything. I'm going to be posting a little bit of our messages throughout here and there throughout the video. So y'all can see there is no cap in my rap. But that's why I never said anything in regards to us even knowing each other or anything like that. Let's follow out nothing because of that fact. I'm just not that type of person. I feel like it's slimy, it's grimy, and to me, I don't like to tell people's story if it's not them, especially if it's not even that person and there's other people involved that could tell their own story too. So there's that. Boom. Right? I was disappointed in him because when me and him would talk, we would talk about the form. Let's say if he were to walk away from Zeus, be let go of Zeus, which he says he's not been fired allegedly. I feel like the proper way to really would have done this is to have maybe done an interview or go to judicial route. The way that he did this to me was not the best way because he went on to basically post about a photo shoot that Scotty did. Now, this was a photo shoot for around her birthday. I remember this vividly because those same photos and videos of these alleged bruises, allegedly, were also sent to me. So a lot of you guys I'm seeing online, which I'm going to get to those posts, are saying he's lying, Natalie put him up to this. Now, I don't think he's lying because a lot of this I knew over a year ago. So if he were lying, why would he make up a lie then and then keep the same lie going on? It just doesn't really make any sense because if it was random and something came up now and I never knew about it and me and him were talking and he just now said something after we got to know each other a little bit deeply, then I would be side-eyeing it. But a lot of this story matches, allegedly. Like I said, story and they're alleged, not factual, okay? Now, these are some of the pictures that he shared of these alleged bruises, okay? And then he said, where should I start, y'all? Let's talk about how this man chokes her dog Capri, allegedly, when he gets mad at her and she sticks around with him. Okay? Now, one thing I will say, I ain't hear nothing about the dog. Maybe I got to go back in our messages or something, but from what I remember, I was told nothing about the dog. I was told nothing about the dog, like at all. That would have gagged me because y'all know I love my butt. So when I seen that, I too was like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, because that I was never told of. The other stuff, yes, I was told about that. This is why I say, now this whole pup situation, I don't know. Like I said, we did fall out, so this might have been a recent thing, but that situation with the puppy that he's alleging, I never was told about it. At least I don't remember being told about it. So there is that. If it was probably recent. Once again, it's all alleged, of course. I don't think the way that he did it was right because it's okay to really get justice for what you think is right, but the way that you went about it, it's like it looks like he's laughing at her being a victim, which in itself isn't right. And if you were truly friends with her, because besides him being her stylist, like I said, I don't want to tell his story for him. Him and Scotty were like this. I'm talking about like bosom buddies, like two peas of the pod. You saw her, you saw him. So it's not like it's just a work relationship and it was platonic. So the way that he did this, I don't think was right, and I don't think it's smart. I know you're gonna see this area, so I don't give a crap. You should have did it in a way, maybe a sit-down interview or some other route, because the way that you did is not everybody, one, is gonna think you're lying, and two, they're gonna be like, oh, you were a person because you went on and basically exposed your friend's business, not in a way of like, I care about her and she needs to get away, but F y'all, ha ha ha, look what her dumb ass is doing. Which, I am a member of the crash out community, so like I get how you feel, Bookie Bag, because when I crash out, I crashes out. Like that's also nice, y'all, because the other side is like a demon. So it's like I get it. I just don't think it was smart though. Now Scotty did deny a lot of these things. She said, LOL, this is crazy. Capri and I are fine. Please don't believe the lies. Don't be gullible. This is so ridiculous. I would never allow anyone to touch my fur baby or me.
It's the cap for me.
Yeah, the cap is on your hair, on the top of your head.
The cap is
the
on
wig
your
is the
hair.
cap.
That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I didn't say. I'll just play the clip. Okay. I feel like Scotty allegedly is doing this because the powers that be are telling her, deny this because these alleged things are making me look bad. I don't think she's doing it because it's truthful. And that's just my unbiased alleged opinion. That's just how I feel. Okay. just from what the alleged stuff I was told, it just all links up. Now, Darrien did not stop there, you guys. He went on to post a slew. I'm talking about a slew of things in regards to screenshots of people that she's allegedly messing with. I'm talking about like on and on and on. Okay. He said, I have been arguing and going back and forth with this man for a year now. This is not all of a sudden or out of the blue. I didn't get fired, which is why nobody has came on the internet to say I was fired. I quit. Okay. The reason why I feel like another reason why he shouldn't have did it like this. Now, if everybody's looking at you like a disgruntled employee, and that's one of the worst things to look like, because anything that you say after you stop working with somebody, whether you quit or you get fired, they're gonna feel as if you're lying. You're just making this stuff up just to make this person look bad. All right, so he went on also to say, now this is the part where I was like, you crashing out, but this is you just doing a lot of this out of spite. He said, should I tag the 3 NBA players that Scotty is also dating? And then he tagged Ashton Hangs, allegedly, that, she's dating. Tyrese Maxey, allegedly, that she's dating. And said, by the way, I have text messages and videos to prove everything I'm saying. I might tell you a joke, but I'll never tell a lie. Clock that T. And all I say is, this is why the way that he did it, I don't think was the right form, because I know he has that evidence. Because like I said, some of the same stuff that's being alleged, he would then send to me. Okay? I just never cared to talk about it because I don't like to tell other people's story for them. And he never did nothing to me after our fallout. Darrien is a very emotional person. This man is very emotional. He's very sensitive as well. So all of this didn't surprise me. It just surprised me the way he went about it. Okay? But him doing this isn't a shocker to me. I didn't also think he had the guts and the goal enough to do it as well. So that's why this is even more shocking than anything. Okay? Now, the whole dog situation, besides him allegedly doing that to Scotty, if that dog situation is true, that is the next level of disgusting, because it's like, at the end of the day, like, that animal had nothing to do with what y'all doing. So I really hope that's something that's made up, because like I said, I never was told that allegedly. So it's just, that part is what's like effing up my mind. Now, I did see a lot of comments on social media saying, oh, Natalie put him up to this, Natalie put him up to this. Throughout me and him being friends, acquaintances, whatever you want to call it, or what he would want to say, Natalie does not like him. Natalie despises him, actually. Like, she hates his guts. Natalie's probably telling Scotty, I told you so. Natalie's probably telling Scotty, I told you, dumbass, this is what you get. He was no good. Look at what he's doing to you. Ha ha, you dummy. You can probably even expect Natalie to throw this in her face on social media as well. I'm talking about, it's to the point where Natalie and him would be in the same room, and she would say, get the out. Darrien needs to get the out. I'm saying too much, but like, y'all, it's to that point. So this is what I'm saying, that like, a lot of you guys, I understand the way that he did it was 100% wrong, and because I don't agree with it too. Let's say me and him were talking and he wanted to do this, I would have probably talked him out of doing it, and to do maybe an interview or something to that effect, because I just don't think this is the right way to go about it. Because of course this is going to turn legal, because he's alleging a lot of things about Lemmy and Scotty. Okay, so it is going to turn legal. So it doesn't help him to put it out on social media before it's maybe put into some sort of suit. Y'all get what I'm saying? So there's that. Now, Natalie thing, y'all could debunk that, because I could even tell y'all, like, a part of y'all got to understand, like, a part of the reason why Natalie kind of hates Scotty, a small part, I'm not saying a big part, is him. It's him. I swear to you. It's him. I'm editing this as I go, y'all. I wanted to clarify that comment, what I meant. What I meant is basically Scotty and him were so tight, and for some reason she had a disdain for him. I don't know if it's because she didn't trust him or something, or like, basically from what I was told and the stories that I was told,
I don't think Natalie allegedly liked the fact that Scotty was upgrading her look. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel like that really irritated her. I feel like she didn't like the fact that Scotty sort of building her own team, and I think that bothered the hell out of Natalie. So they had already got into it a lot of times. So them being in the same room together was not an okay thing with Natalie after a while. Darrien would be one of those people that would try to get her away. Like, hey, like, Natalie no good for you. You need to stop being friends with her, et cetera, et cetera. Allegedly, this is all alleged, of course. Scotty wouldn't really adhere to that. She would say, yeah, 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 but then, she'd be right a little bit up under Natalie. So there's that. Allegedly.
Talk anymore. I'm gonna just summarize it to this. Me as somebody who does this, the content creating type of stuff, I cannot. And this is why anybody. This is actually a good time because I'm gonna give y'all the advice for the girlies that want to get into content creating, blogging, covering news, whatever network, hot tea, whatever. You gotta be careful with who you become cool with and how cool you become cool with them, because there comes to a point where they sort of start to feel like you're obligated to say certain things or to not say certain things because you're friends with them. And at the end of the day, the reason why we ended up falling out, I cannot change or say certain things to appease somebody because that would be robbing my entertainers. I'm not ever going to do that. Okay. So that's why, like, anybody starting blogs and stuff, if networks reach out to you and they want you to blog for them, don't do it. And the reason why I'm telling you don't do it, not that he did that. He never did that. Let's clear that up. He never did that. Right. But I'm just relating into that and going off on another point because they're going to want you to only cover that sort of network, and they're not going to want you to ever cover negative stories that pertain to that network, such as this one, which is, of course, all alleged. All these things are made up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be careful with some of the stuff that you go with in regards to contractual stuff with these networks and stuff, because you could end up in a bind. That's why I love what I do on here, because I cover everything and everybody, and I'm not obligated to say, okay, I can say what I want when I want. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel like anybody entering in this space should do. Okay. So that's what I would even attribute our fallout to. Let me know what y'all think down below about all of this. Do you guys feel like he is telling the truth? Do you guys feel like this is all lies? All of these things that he's alleging? Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're all babies.
No, personal.